What up, world? It's Missy Pifty Mattel coming at you again with this installment of Look, I'm Just Saying. Before we get started, I just want to take some time to send out well wishes and my condolences to the Mandela family in South Africa who just lost basically what they considered the father of their country. Nelson Mandela passed at 94 due to health complications that he had been dealing with all through this year. I guess it depends on your belief system. Some might say that heaven just got another angel. Me personally, I believe that an abundance of good energy has just been released back into the universe. So let's revel in that. Moving forward, we're going to tackle a few little interesting subjects. Let's start with Fantasia. Fantasia just lost her baby daddy to his wife. That's right, Antoine Cook has returned to his estranged wife, Paula Cook. For those of you who don't know the backstory, Fantasia got knocked up by a married man. Once the news of the child became public, his wife left him and he had been shacking up with Fantasia. Well, the story goes that Antoine's father died earlier this year, and one of his last wishes was that his son and his daughter in law fix their marriage. So, with that being said, Antoine paid homage to his father and honored him by working it out with his wife. Now, ladies, this is a firm believer. Why, you want to scream, I'll take your man, and she can't do it like I do it. Always remember, be careful how you attain a man, because you just might lose them that way. So while you going sneaking around with other men, with other women's men, being happy being the jump off and the side chick, just think about this. If he's cheating on you with his wife, for one, you'll never be the wife. And for two, what makes you think that he won't cheat on you with the next bitch? Something to think about. Moving forward, Paris Hilton. Now, don't get me wrong, I love some Paris. I do. I really do. She dingy as I'll get out, a total airhead, but I don't hold it against her. That's how the bitch got famous. Anyway, in the light of Mandela's passing, a tweet was released supposedly from Paris stating, let me make sure I quote it right. Rest in peace, Nelson Mandela. Your I Have a Dream speech was so inspiring. An amazing man. Instantly, this tweet went viral. Come to find out, at least as being reported by Paris's reps, it was a Twitter hoax. Paris released a statement today saying, whoever made up that stupid fake tweet lacks respect to the loss of the world is mourning right now. Same goes for all the blogs who run with it. Now, before I go on and put and say her original tweet, I just want to make it known. Paris, you're known for being an airhead, so how can you get mad when we assume that the stupid shit that was posted on Twitter actually came from your pea-sized brain? I mean, that's just as silly as Kim Kardashian getting mad because she claims she lost her baby weight the natural way and everybody accusing her of surgery. I mean, you're known for surgery. That's why people assume that you wouldn't go on a diet. You just get it sucked out. You know, people, celebrities, you can't build these reputations on certain principles and then want to fire back when the public uses those principles to attack you with. With that being said, this was Paris's original tweet. Just landed and heard about the sad news about Nelson Mandela. He was a true hero and the world is a better place because of him. May he rest in peace. Well, that was sweet, and clearly you didn't confuse him with Martin Luther King, so yay for you, Paris. Moving forward, we're going to go to Rashida Jones. For those of you who don't know who Rashida Jones is, let me pull up a picture so you guys can see. She's in the middle. Here we go. Now, Miss Rashida recently did an interview on the state of our pop icons today, and I feel like she touched on a very poignant point. We all know that sex sells, but then when you mass market yourself as a blow up doll, are you getting relevance for the fact that you're putting yourself out there in a sexual way, or for the art that you represent? With that being said, she basically pointed out artists like Robin Thicke, Miley Cyrus, Nicki Minaj. I'm going to read you what she said in her interview, and then I'll give my own personal input. Rashida went on to say, I don't know when pornification of pop stars became so extreme, but as Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines video played in the background, naked fantasy women bouncing around and licking things, I realized that the lines were not really blurry at all. She continued, they are clear, a new era had arrived. Let me say up front, I'm not a prude, I love sex, and I am very comfortable with my sexuality. Hell, I even posed in my underwear. I grew up on a healthy balance of sexuality in pop stars. 20 years later, all the images seem to be homogeneous. Every star interprets sexy the same way. A lot of skin, a lot of licking of teeth, lots of bending over. I find this oddly boring. Can't just like a song without having to take an ultrasound tour of a pop star's privates. It's all enough to make you want to take a monastic vow and swear off Wi-Fi forever. But I'm an optimistic woman. So as we say goodbye to 2013 and wish for a slightly more clothed, more original 2014. Rashida, I rock with you on this. And like I said earlier, those of you who don't know Rashida, she's an actress and she's also the daughter of famed producer Quincy Jones. The way I feel, I think there is just like a little too much. It's okay to be sexy. It's okay to celebrate your sexiness, but be aware of your audience. I mean, we're dealing with problems like in Florida when a little girl is being suspended from school for wearing her natural hair, for not straightening her hair, giving a fake appearance, for being herself. You know, where originality is not praised, it's condemned. Or we're dealing with like these little white girls who are like throwing up because they want to look like these Victoria's Secret models. We don't celebrate natural beauty in our society anymore. It's, you know, the bigger the faker, the bigger the ass, the bigger the tits, the faker the hair. And I've fallen victim to it. I mean, this is not my hair. These are not my breasts. But these are all decisions that I made of my own intuition. You know, it wasn't anything that I personally was forced into to feel accepted. With that being said, and speaking of Nicki, let's start with her. I'm a big fan. I am. But I do feel like this last album was somewhat mediocre compared to what she blessed us with when she first hit the pavement. I feel that it got the response it did and didn't get that response, have you, until the videos got released and we got Nicki running around in pasties, ass hanging out, blah, blah, blah. Now, we all know the hip-hop culture is all about tits and ass. But there's something to be said when your record sales jump from you putting your titties on Instagram instead of the lackluster rhymes that you wrote. Same goes for Miley Cyrus. You know, the girl can sing. I will give her that. But will we really be talking about her as much as we are if she hadn't been running around half naked every time she was in front of a camera and licking sledgehammers and grinding up on Robin Thicke? No. Robin Thicke, for instance, Blurred Lines, Song of the Summer. But would it had got the reaction that it had gotten had the video not had naked women parading in front of a sign that said Robin Thicke has a big dick? I mean, I realize we are a microwave society and, our attention spans are very short, but there's no art to being naked, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist, be an artist. Produce a product that will stand whether you're clothed or not. I don't know if I'm coming across right. I'm getting lost in my thoughts of what I'm trying to say. But the gist of it is, if you got it, you got it. You don't got to take your clothes off. So maybe 2014 will show us a lot of more artists being true to their true talents instead of their natural or enhanced assets. Moving forward. Oh, just a little tidbit of information I ran across. Did you guys know that Samuel L. Jackson was the highest grossing actor in the world? Don't believe me? Check the Guinness Book of World Records. It's been said that Samuel's movies have grossed $7.4 billion. When asked the secret to his success, Samuel simply replied with, "I never turned down a job." Well, all right for you, Samuel. Beyonce and Jay-Z, my favorite people. I love me some Camel Joe and I love me some King B. Now, recently Jay-Z posted to his blog that they're doing a 22-day challenge, as they call it, of becoming completely vegan. Keyword, completely vegan. Now, for those of you who don't know, he continued to say that him and Beyonce will be living a plant-based lifestyle. That they're giving up meat, basically, to say. Now, here's where we have a problem. I'm going to show you the picture, and then I'm going to go on into the story. This was shot today. Get into it. Hold on. Y'all catch that? Let me move it up a little bit. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know what vegan is, vegan is more than just, you have vegan and you have vegetarian. Now, when you're vegetarian, you don't eat meat. When you're vegan, you don't support anything that has to do with the anything that comes from an animal. I'm sorry, I'm trying to change my music. Okay, here we go. Oh, bittersweet. How appropriate for Fantasia. Anyway, when you're vegan, you don't support anything that comes from an animal, meaning a vegetarian doesn't eat meat, but still may wear leather, eat dairy, even indulge in an egg every now and then. To where a vegan does not eat meat, does not wear leather or fur or anything that comes from an animal. That means no dairy, no eggs, anything. Now, I understand that, you guys maybe got your words confused because Beyonce clearly, if you're running around in a fox fur and Jay-Z, you're still running around in your leather Timbs, then you're not living a completely vegan lifestyle. So maybe you should have checked yourself or checked your sources and just told the world that you guys were going to go vegetarian for 22 days. Moving forward, did y'all catch this tea about the stupid bitch with the blunt and the cheeseburger at Wendy's? I got a picture for you. Here we go. If you can't make it out, that is a blunt and a cheeseburger.